Good morning. Welcome back to On the Road Adventure, and today we are in sunny Spain in a place called SunGiro Moto-Hotel. So I just learned that sun means sun and Giro it's
Turns.
turns. So sunny turns.
And boy does it live up to its name. Just a quick look round here with the drone already, and the roads look so promising. We drove here late last night, having got the airport, and we hired a car to get here. And yeah, probably the last 25 minutes of coming here in the car was exciting to say the least.
Yes, luckily we only got a tiny car, which we'll show you in a minute.
So SunGiro is a base for motorbikers who want to come here and have everything already pre-packaged and given to you. So these guys have the accommodation, which is really cool. I'll show you around inside. It's very different to your normal thing. And
it's very individual. It feels like I'm visiting a mate who loves motorbikes. And
Rustic.
the place looks like a garage, like a hotel vibe, you know, like a really cool place to come together.
Definitely, definitely. And we've got about 8 bikes to choose from. So when you come here, you don't hire a specific bike. You can take the keys off the wall and go and knock yourself out. And I'm so looking forward to this. There's a great selection of bikes
There is some bikes that I've never ridden before, and there is some that I probably will not attempt to ride.
And what's great is there are bikes here of all ages, which means that there are bikes here you've never ridden before because they're older bikes. And I find that much more interesting because how often do you get to ride an old GS 850, for example? Have you ever seen one of those before?
Which one?
The GS 850?
What is it?
I guess not. It's the one behind you.
This
Cooler
one?
than Penguin's
Oh,
piss,
Suzuki.
that is, yeah.
Okay, I was looking for a BMW, sorry.
I'm excited to ride that. I'm more excited to ride that than I would be the brand new GS 1300, for example.
I think that's enough talking. Let's show everybody the bikes.
Yeah. First up, we got this little beauty. They're calling the Cafe Racer, and I'm pretty sure this is maybe 1980, maybe late 70s Suzuki GS 850, inline 4, carburetted. And this one's obviously been tricked out a little bit to be a bit of a cafe racer. I think it looks really cool. This one's got the bar end mirrors and the brown leather grips. Looking in nice condition, this one. Modified seat here and the hoop on the end for the traditional cafe racer look. I think it's cool. Let's start her up, see what she sounds like. This is a very cool looking Moto Guzzi V7 with its V-twin engine, in the wrong way around if you ask me. But I have to admit, I have never ridden a Moto Guzzi yet, so I'm looking forward to giving this a try and yeah, just see how this compares to a traditional V-twin. Royal Enfield's famous Himalayan. This is a bike that needs no introduction. But again, I've ridden the newer versions, but I haven't ridden this older one, so we'll be looking forward to jumping on this one. BMW K1300R. What can I say about this that's kind? This is probably one of the ugliest bikes I've looked at. Have a look at the front end. She's not the prettiest girl, in my opinion, of course, it's all subjective, but what she doesn't have in looks, she makes up for in sound. This is the massive KTM 1290 Adventure. But of course this one doesn't start, it's broken. I'm only joking. Tyre pressure warning low, we'll sort that out. It starts! I'm a little bit negative towards the KTMs, only because I bought one and had a terrible experience with it, and so liking it to all the others. But I know there's a lot of really happy KTM owners out there, and they travel many, many miles on them. Runners up in the ugly bike competition are these BMW GS's, both known as the 650s, but actually this one is a parallel twin and 800cc, and this one is the older model, which is a 650 single, I believe. So this is the twin. And this one is the little single GS 650. Very different sound. Both of them amazing examples of reliable adventure bikes that could take you a long way, and that's why they're still going at the age that they are. Whereas when you compare that to the modern bikes, all the electronics and everything, there's so much to go wrong, and you know, will that still be going when it's 25 years old? I don't know. And this one, last but not least, is the Suzuki V-Strom 650, a favourite for adventure bikers for many, many years because it's known for its reliability, simplicity, comfort, ability to carry everything you need. Ticks all the boxes. Nice. So, all of these bikes lead us to a big problem. Which one we're going to ride first?
I don't know, but I feel a little bit like we both should take the little GS's BMW and just have a run on them.
Stick to what you know, the adventure bikes.
And also, I promised to show you the mode of transportation that got us from the airport to Sungiro, which was about, was it an hour drive, maybe something like that, 40 odd miles or 30 something miles. And look at this. Perfect car for the Spanish tiny roads. I think the drive up here is just big enough for this. We're already dressed for the bikes. Standard time around 2 p.m.
So we are about 40 minutes from Benidorm up in the hills, and it's absolutely beautiful. We'll just show you on the map now where we are and where we plan to go.
So we are pretty much in a place called Tarbena, which is in a straight line down where Benidorm is.
So we're going to tackle all of these twisty roads. They are endless, and we're heading for a place that the host has actually recommended to us. El Castel de Guadalest.
Guadalest.
Well, on Google Maps it looks beautiful, so let's get ourselves there.
Benidorm is right there. You just can't really see it, but it's right there. So we do have some top boxes here, and we're gonna go.
Alright, so BMW F650, which is actually an 800 for me, and Eva's got the slightly older model, which is the genuine 650. She says it feels like a Tinker toy sat on that one. Press the red kill switch button again, it goes in and out instead of up and down. There you go. Always a little bit odd when you get on a new bike or a different bike. Let's see how we get on with these. Oh, I'm dying to get down into these twisty roads. I'll tell you what, I bet this is fun in the winter, coming up these really steep driveways. We were laughing last night about you know, people go to Stelvio and find that, you know, a huge challenge, but they're immaculate roads. And when you come to these small rural places in Spain and Portugal and things, that's when you'll find some challenging roads. Didn't take us very long before we started finding all the really twisty corners and hairpin bends. These are not fast roads, not for us anyway, but it certainly keeps you on your toes and interested. These roads are absolute heaven. The moment you come out of Sungiro into these twisties in the hills, it's just beautiful. Hardly anybody about. Corner after corner after corner after corner. This is a biker's paradise. Oh, lemons growing. They look good as well. We have also seen that these roads are very popular with cyclists. I cannot understand why anybody would want to pedal themselves up these endless hills, but each to their own.
It's really amazing. It doesn't matter what time of the day you go through a Spanish town, it always looks sleepy and half abandoned. I really need to have some more knowledge and understanding into the Spanish lifestyle, because it seems like they never do anything. Or maybe they're always at work, that's why you can't see them in town. No idea.
They're always at work, all the shops and cafes and things would be open, but as you say, they always seem to be closed during the day. But I think the Spanish are famous for loving a nap in the middle of the day, so perhaps that's what it is. We just need to figure out what time that is and follow suit, perhaps. Who doesn't love a midday nap, eh? We never get nothing done if we started that lark. We don't get on the road to 11. You know, it's funny, we've been testing motorcycle sat-navs and you know, Apple CarPlay situations and all the rest of it, and there's some really expensive options, but what I found on the last few trips that works really well is just simply good old Google Maps on your phone. As long as you've got the data for it, assuming that you're traveling in Europe, it seems to work so well. And what I like about it is I can always see the bends and twisties coming up, so it will give you a good idea of an appropriate speed. Must be some sort of event on for these push bikes. I've got a car accompanying them. Training perhaps. Big corner. Low gear. So this is the town.
The Guadalest.
He said we can stop at. Yeah, he said don't park in the car park because you've got to pay €2. But you can put your bike anywhere else that you like and it'll be fine. So let's go up in here, shall we?
There's snow in there. Actually, really chilly riding up here.
The bike says it's about 10 degrees at the minute.
Yeah, and as soon as we got up here, we can see snow mountains in the distance. Perhaps we film that on the drone in a minute and show you, but it is pretty cold. Oh wow!
Whoa! That was a car pulling out the car park on that huge group of push bikes.
Imagine they would have gone like dominoes.
Dominoes.
They could be a Domino's, and they're also blue, so that would look like the Domino pizza.
I have to admit, I have watched videos of them falling off like dominoes, just for the entertainment's sake.
Oh,
that's wrong, and I should admit
sun
that.
Is out.
Yeah, what a difference that makes.
Let's go and find somewhere to warm up and look around, film some more, so you can see how beautiful this place is. And actually, online, a lot of people claim that this is the most beautiful Spanish village that there is. So we're gonna assess that. Loads and loads of museums around and little cafes.
I think we'll have to drop into one or something to see what's going on here, because we don't know very much at the minute. This is the Gigantic Museum, the most incredible in the world. In this museum you could admire a bull ring constructed on the head of a pin, the Bible on the section of a hair. So it sounds like lots of small things that are supposed to be big things.
I can wait outside for you, I'm really not interested in that.
I'm more interested in finding some food. There's so many lovely little bars and small cafes, but most of the seating's outside. We're trying to find somewhere where we can sit inside and be warm. I don't know if that's going to happen. One thing I really like about Spain, I've just remembered, is they have some really nice selections of zero beer. This one is Estrella Galicia. It's really good.
Tostada, I don't know what tostada stands for. Maybe Thai. Also got some nuts. Might go nut. Oh no, that's corn.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers to that. We found another bar that had a lot of tapas, but there was no seats inside, and since it's so cold, we didn't want to sit outside. But I wish we went there then.
Funny, we escaped to Spain thinking we're going to be all hot and in the sunshine. First place we come to, snowy mountains.
Yeah.
Raining when we got off the plane.
Irony.
Not complaining though, it really is nice here. Good food in Spain, hopefully.
Pork smash burger. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced slightly different, but when I say bonbon coffee, they know what I mean. So it's condensed sweet milk and an and a big espresso.
I forgot how much I like Spain. Awesome.
I don't really want to leave because it's so cold outside. Cold.
I was looking on Google just now, having a look about the town and, you know, learning some facts like you do.
Yeah.
And I found out that in 2002, the official census said this area only had 189 inhabitants, which means that everybody else that's around us is tourists, even in January.
I hope all of the people that actually live here, they own a business and they make a good money out of the tourists.
Yeah, good for them
really
too.
Hope so.
There's another museum up there.
There's loads of them, and they're just like they're not even relevant
Some
to
of
the
it's
area.
really random.
So we're obviously not going to be walking around them, but if that's something you wanted to do, you could.
But it's beautiful though. I love all the old buildings and stonework. And just have a look at this. Just a simple set of steps. I think it's really nice. We're just admiring this little small side street. We love all these small places. And we clocked at the end another museum. This time it's the Torture Medieval Museum. Clearly though, I think the #1 reason this place is full of tourists is because of the scenery and views around.
Yes.
It's just beautiful.
Beautiful, and there's so many bags. I keep looking at bags.
Well, we're back here with the 2 GS's. It has occurred to us while we were walking around just now that it is Sunday, and we were supposed to be going to a supermarket to get some supplies for our base, but it looks like everything's shut.
Looks like no food for the rest of the day unless we can find someone before we get back.
Considering how much me and you like food, we seem to make this mistake a lot when travelling, don't we? We never think about later, we're just so interested in what we're doing at the time.
No, just being in the moment.
Well, we're taking the scenic route back to the accommodation. It does go through a town, so maybe we'll find a little shop or something, but...
Just maybe.
Yeah, worry about it later. Always works out in the end, doesn't it? What a lovely place this is. So, I think that amazing reservoir we were looking at must be because during the winter there'll be a lot of snow up on those hills over there, and it's running down into that reservoir and being held back in the dam, but it looks really beautiful. Well, the sat-nav's readjusted itself. Our host told us to come out of the town and turn right, so we're going to ignore the sat-nav's route for a little minute and just ride along here just in case we miss anything amazing.
Oh wow, look at this.
Oh, it's impressive. Snow-capped mountains. We were not expecting to see that on this trip. We have to be a little bit careful our route doesn't take us up over there. It could well do, it's pointing that way. My bike's reading 8 degrees and I can tell you I have not got any winter gear on and just normal motorcycle jeans, and I am feeling it. It is freezing. Definitely underestimated the temperature situation here, I think.
This is not the sunny holiday I had in mind a few days ago when we were talking about this, but it's still better than UK.
How are you liking your bike, Eva?
I think I prefer my Africa Twin because I know it. So every time I get on a bike that I don't know or haven't ridden before, I'm a bit wary and like, oh, a bit careful. I mean, it's not a bad machine.
I quite like mine. Upright, comfortable, plenty enough power for these roads. And I just seen I have a switch for heated grips. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't have heated grips.
You chose the wrong bike.
The views are just spectacular. There's loads and loads of hills around what you're surrounded by it. This is like a perfect region for motorcycling.
Absolutely. I really admire the sort of stone-built buildings on their own in the hills. I think I quite fancy that lifestyle. Especially it means I get to ride roads like this every day.
And here is the sea.
So that's the coast right down by Benidorm. We'll have to go to Benidorm. Neither one of us have been there yet. I think you're supposed to save that until your 60s or something when you're English, but we're not going to wait that long. We should definitely go down.
I'm really enjoying this road. I know I've said it already, but it's beautiful. We might come back on this road again.
I don't mind though, what a road.
I can't believe we haven't been here.
Riding these twisty roads, there's a permanent grin on my face. Absolutely love it. Well, we come across this little town and Eva has spotted this little supermarket here. So if we go down into this, oh, there's a car park here, look. Let's put the bikes here somewhere then.
We didn't film the shop or the all because there was not much to film, but we've got some supplies to keep us alive till tomorrow. Now the rule in SunGiro is that you fill up the bike before you come back, so then whoever gets the bike tomorrow, they have a full tank. So that is exactly what we're gonna do right now. Rich saw a petrol station somewhere here. Oh yeah, here it is.
Well, we've pulled up to the petrol station. There's a man come to help us and fill up the bikes. I don't know if we're going to pay a premium for that service.
Definitely.
We forgot about that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
I just thought he was being helpful, yeah.
No, sometimes it's just a part of the experience, I guess. It's just what it happens.
Yeah. What was that country where we were going to service stations and we were getting fleeced? Was it Italy? Yeah. So on one side of the pump you put it in yourself and you pay one price, and on the other side of the pump the man will put it in for you and charge you another 20 pence a litre.
Hey! Look who is this!
This is the host at SunGiro.
How are you guys?
Just good. So the fella on the V-Strom is Chris, who is our host at the SunGiro. He's heading back as well now, I think, so we'll probably ride together. There's a cove. Chris is obviously very used to these roads around here. He's moving along nicely. This is his playground every day. What a lucky bloke. Chris will also, if you come here, take you out on sort of like you know, a guided tour, a led tour if you want. So you get the option when you come here to just, you know, choose your bike in the morning and go off and do as you please and entertain yourself. Or they've got some suggested routes and things I think you can download to your sat-nav. Always quite happy to take you out for a ride as well. Yeah, this is by far my favourite kind of road. It's not about speed, it's just, it keeps you interested the whole time, the whole journey. Corner after corner, view after view, beautiful. There seems to be a lot of patches of stuff on this road and it's not rained all day, so I'm not sure what that is.
Could be oil.
Yeah, it seems to be a regular thing though. Just watch out for it anyway, don't ride for it if you can help it.
Oh wow, look at this road. I absolutely love this. I'm really cold, so I'm looking forward to sit by the fire, but at the same time I don't want the riding day to end.
Last couple of kilometres sadly to getting back to base, but I just cannot stop looking around and looking at this view. Absolutely beautiful. We're promised amazing sunsets from where we stay as well, coming down over the hills, so we're really looking forward to that. What a playground. Bit of a steep road going up now off of the main road. All of the addresses are like this here in Spain. We've been stayed at some amazing B&Bs, taking us right up into the hills. We love those places, but the road to get there can often be challenging. And this one is no different, it seems. Lots of power, keep your fingers on the clutch. Amazing, don't roll back off the edge. I'm Rich.
Nice to meet you.
This is Eva.
We are back in the hotel, and I just want to show you a little bit what it looks like. So this is a little bit of the dining area and the kitchen that everyone can use. Then from the kitchen you've got 4 rooms that house 2 people in single beds. Got place for your helmets. There's only one room that I actually can show you because all the other ones are occupied. So this one is actually quite small, but you've got 2 single beds, amazing view. It doesn't look like very much, but you've got the communal areas to use and a lot of garden space, which we still haven't showed you. So I guess you're only going to be using this room to actually sleep and change. As you come out of your room, here you are, you've got Rich.
It is so warm and cozy in here, and that is all owed to that amazing wood burner over there. It's got to be my favourite thing here.
Right, you can just sit on the sofa and enjoy the fire with a cup of tea or someone else.
Something that's really cool here is that all around the room and on the walls are photos and little messages and things written from other people on their trips. So you can just walk around there and spend, you know, an hour looking at all the messages that everybody else has written. But perhaps we should leave one myself.
A lot of people leave their name and the date when they visited, and a bit of a vandalism going on.
It's very cool. I like it a lot.
It gives the place a character, I guess. Well, what we're going to do for now is just enjoy the fire and get ready for another amazing day of riding tomorrow.
We've got all night to think about which one of those bikes we're going to take out tomorrow and in which direction we go at this.
Exactly.
We're spoilt for choice around it. It's absolutely amazing. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you get told when the next episode's out, and we'll see you on the road next time.
Love you, bye.